Hello, today I'd like to share with you a technique for helping us process difficult emotions and to sort of convert them into positive emotions, positive energy. And the technique is called planting and growing a tree. And I came across this technique as I was running one day, and when I run I often use mindfulness to be aware of my emotions as I'm running. And it's great, to experience those positive emotions, excitement, joy, happiness, contentment. But also part of being human involves acknowledging those more difficult emotions that we can experience. So whilst I was running, I became aware of anger, of real anger inside my body, and frustration. And I was finding it very difficult to shift that anger, that frustration from deep inside. And so I stumbled upon creating a story around planting and growing a tree. And I'd like to share this with you today. So basically, I imagined all my negative emotions as a heavy sack of potatoes, or a heavy box full of decayed material. And I imagined dragging this into the middle of a field, digging a big hole in that field and dragging the sack of potatoes, the box full of decomposed food, dragging that into the hole, pushing it as hard as I can into that hole, and then putting all the soil back over the top of it. And then I imagined myself planting a small tree, a young sapling, on top of that. And I imagined all that material, all that negativity that I'd dug into the soil, I imagined that being decomposed by worms, by organic processes that decompose material. And I imagined my young sapling, my young tree, drawing on the energy of that decomposing matter deep in the earth, drawing on that negative energy and using it to feed itself, that young tree feeding itself on this decomposed matter, on this negative energy. And I imagined the tree, as it's feeding on this, growing, getting stronger, converting the negative energy into positive energy, and this young sapling growing into a strong, sturdy, wise tree, a tree that is beautiful, that is covered in foliage, that is strong, that has so many different branches reaching up into the sky, out into the horizon. A tree that has fed on all that negative emotion that I've had inside myself, and a tree that is creating harmony in the world, beauty in the world, everything that is positive and alive. And I found this a very powerful visualization of how I can convert any negative emotions that I experience inside into more positive emotions. And so anytime now that I feel I have negative emotions in my body, I will picture myself digging a big ditch, pulling all this negative emotion into the ditch and then planting a young tree and watching it grow into a beautiful, wise, old oak tree that sends positivity out into the world. And so I'm sharing this with you today because some of you may find this useful too.